Hello everyone, welcome to SwitchUp as we once again have a look at some of the games coming out for the Switch in this upcoming week. In terms of dates, we'll be going from the 30th of July up until the 5th of August, and as we always do, we'll first look at a couple of games that came out without being in one of these videos for whatever reason, before moving on to the week at hand. So what's coming out for the Switch this week? Well, let's find out. Let's start with a couple of games that are already out then, and the first is Digimon Survive, which released on the 29th of July. This entry in the popular series celebrates the 25th anniversary of the franchise and features a group of teenagers who get lost on a camping trip and end up being transported to a strange world of monsters and danger. It promises a darker story based around survival, as the title implies, and players' choices will impact the evolution of their monster allies as well as the final ending. There are over 100 Digimon included, and the hand-drawn art style really does look very impressive. Also already out is Coromon, which is described by the development team as a tribute to the classic RPG subgenre of monster catching and battling. You'll need to build up a team of Coromon with more than 100 to tame and add to your ranks as you take on your role as a battle researcher. It's traditional turn-based combat with a stamina system to master, moves to learn and status effects to inflict, plus you can challenge others online too. It uses a very charming pixel art style and is selling for what looks to be a reasonable price of £17.99 or your regional equivalent. Let's move on to the games coming out this week, and the first is Hot Lap League Deluxe Edition. This racing game promises over 150 tracks, vehicle customization with over 100 parts to personalise your cars with, 4 bonus cars exclusive to this deluxe edition, and a host of daily events and challenges. It also mentions that there will be global leaderboards and the ability to race against real player ghosts. It looks as if this is in place of any true multiplayer, which isn't mentioned at all in the blurb. It looks as if this game has mobile roots. My knowledge of mobile games isn't particularly strong, so I don't know the express differences or what the payment model would have been for that version. Perhaps those of you that know more can tell us in the comments section. This will cost £17.99 or your regional equivalent. Then we have Wavecade, which is an arcade style shoot 'em up where you control the speed of the game. The blurb mentions that you will be manipulating time by moving up and down the screen, and that the game speeds up after every wave of enemies. You can play with standard arcade rules or customise your experience, and there is also both local and online multiplayer. It's going to sell for a pretty cheap price of £5.89 and it releases on the 1st of August. We also have Frogun, which describes itself as an old school platformer. It appears that the main gameplay hook revolves around using your frog-shaped grappling gun to traverse hazards and solve light platforming puzzles, and the game appears to be presented using a low poly art style. It mentions that you'll be exploring ancient ruins, freezing snowcaps and scorching lava, fighting bosses along the way, and that there are level challenges which will earn you emblems. You have the standard edition, which will be selling for £13.49, but it does have 20% off until the 14th of August, but then there is also a deluxe version for about £9 or so more that has some pretty superfluous bits such as digital art books, etc. It's an option though if you are interested. Then we have South of the Circle, which is a narrative-driven adventure which follows the life of a lecturer called Peter after his plane crash lands in Antarctica. As well as having to deal with his current predicament, the story also flashes back to his past to tell some of the events that led up to this fateful journey. There is an emotion-based system to the responses you give to people and decisions to be made along the way. We have released a video based on this game already. I will put a card in the top right corner if you want to see the full story. It will cost £11.69 or your regional equivalent, although there are discounts available up until the 9th of August.
This is a great institution, Peter. I need to prove its worth, and I need you to prove yours too.
I will, of course I will.
The next game is called After Wave Downfall, which is the second shooter on the list this week. This one includes 10 stages and can be played in local co-op. It offers 3D cartoon style graphics, upgrades for your ship, of which there are 6 to choose from, boss battles and in-game achievements to unlock. This one is going to sell for £13.49 or your regional equivalent, and it comes out on the 4th. The penultimate game for the week is Sofiya and the Ancient Clan from East Asia Soft. This is a side-scrolling platformer which uses a pixel art style and tells the story of a young witch who, after questioning the teachings of her magical clan, finds herself public enemy number 1 and must fight to survive and unlock the secrets she feels have been hidden from her. The blurb mentions that you can unleash magical spells, take on bosses and uncover dark secrets. Oh, and it also goes on to say that you can unlock saucy pictures by completing stages. They bloody love it, East Asia Soft, don't they? Anyway, if you are at all interested, it will cost £6.99 and it is out on the 5th. And finally for the week we have Toy Soldiers, which is a game I remember playing and enjoying actually back on Xbox Live Arcade some 10 years ago now. From what I remember, it's a mix of tower defense and action gameplay, and as the title suggests, all of your troops are based on toy soldiers with a classic World War I look, and you must defend your toy box. You'll need to survey the field and carefully place units before the first wave of enemies approaches, but you can also join the action by manning machine guns, using mortars and flamethrowers, or even boarding a plane and attacking from the sky. It mentions that this is an upgraded version of that original game and includes all DLC. I do remember there was an expansion where all of the toys were 80s action figures, which was also very good. It will sell for £26.99, which is pretty expensive actually, despite it being a good game, and it's also out on the 5th.
And then we'll all be home in time for tea. Oh, let's try being a little sweeter. You catch more flies with honey, don't you see?
So there you have it, another week of Nintendo Switch releases. What do you think of this week's games? Anything there that interests you? Please do put it in the comment section below. Don't forget, if you are looking for eShop credit, you can purchase eShop cards from our website, switchup.gg, and if you are looking to import any games at all, we have a link in the description to Play Asia. Use the link and then use the code stated down there, and you can get yourself 5% off of an order. A quick thank you to our Patreons as always for your continued support, and to each and every one of you for watching our videos. Take care, and until next time, happy gaming.